Hi Leo, this is your October 9th through October 15th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, the business, and your finances. And then we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the World. We have the Magician clarified by the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, perhaps another Leo. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. We do start with the Eight of Wands clarified by the World. Both of those two cards could be interpreted as cards of travel or communication, or both. Perhaps if you're traveling this week, you could meet this person while you're on the road. Or say you've been talking to somebody, you've been seeing somebody, and it wasn't serious, it was casual. Perhaps the two of you are going to go on a trip together, and when the two of you come back from the trip, you'll be like an official couple, or something along those lines. You could meet this person online. You could have already met this person online, and up until this week, you've been communicating, online, sending each other pictures, sending each other texts, and this week, you will finally see each other, right? For some of you, it could have been a long distance thing, and starting this week, one of you will be relocating, so the two of you could be together. That's how I see this, right? The Eight of Wands and the World could be card of communication, could be card of travel. At the same time, I usually interpret the World as my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a new happy or happier chapter of your life is about to begin. The person you're dealing with is the Magician. Could be either a Gemini or a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, right? And most importantly, it's a card of taking action. The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Magician, they're not going to be fooling or playing around with you. The Ace of Swords often comes through as the word yes. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. It's a card of a very straightforward, very, very direct conversation. I think the two of you will be crystal clear about what's going on here, right? The Magician is a good card. Perhaps they've been manifesting someone like you their whole life, and now that the two of you are acquainted, they'll just tell you, yes, I've wished for someone like you my entire life, and now this wish is granted. Don't be surprised if they say something like that. We also have the Ace of Wands right there in the middle. I believe the Ace of Wands belongs to you. Right? The Ace of Swords belongs to the Magician. The Ace of Wands belongs to you. You're a fire sign. That's your ace. And I think this is you also looking forward to getting the show off the ground with this person. This is you getting all excited. Basically, you're also on board as to what's going on here. For some of you, literally on board. If travel is somehow a part of this, with those Eight of Wands in the World, you're on board. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of a soulmate connection. It is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people are on the same page, to both people feeling the same way towards one another. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. The Sun is one of your major arcana cards, Leo, all right? And it's also the happiest card in the deck. With the Sun, we always feel on top of the world. We feel loved, cherished. We feel like we've succeeded in life. The Empress, the next card over, I think that's also you in the future. I'm not questioning whether you're the Empress or not right now, but the Empress is like a status change, from single to not so single. The Empress often comes through as a future wife or a future significant other figure, a future mother figure, right? There's children throughout this whole potential outcome. There's a kid riding a horse in the Sun card. In the Ten of Cups right next to the deck, which we haven't spoken yet of, there's kids jumping around. I know it's partially black, but there are children on the bottom, in the right bottom corner. And the Empress could be a mother figure. Okay, so definitely a family being created. Definitely a family. Some of you could be already a single parent. They could be a single parent, so it could be one big happy family, right? But yeah, the Ten of Cups is a family card. It is the happily ever after card. This card is one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. Leo, yeah, that's pretty much it. It feels very dynamic. It feels like you guys are not gonna pause for a second and think about it. No, I see no pauses. I see no hesitation. It's just full steam ahead. All systems go. All right, Leo, really happy for you. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the Star. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Gemini and Aquarius on the table. This is just off the chart, Leo. This is as lovey-dovey as it gets. It really is. I clarified the Lovers, wondering what this is all about, because the Lovers could be so many things, right? The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers could be a choice that you will be facing, just you, them, or both of you. And at the same time, the Lovers, in my opinion, is one of the best, if not the best card when it comes to the actual love connection. It's a card of, unconditional love. It's a soulmate card. It's a card of a twin flame connection. And it could be the love of your life. Simple as that. It could be the love of your life. The Lovers is also a Gemini. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. It's clarified by the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups is a card of a commitment, marriage, family, right? It is the happily ever after card. You're the Queen of Wands here, the first card that came out. You're clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic, the most loving knight out of all for knights. So perhaps you want to do something for your person, for your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, or this is how you will feel, lovey-dovey, right? You will feel like some kind of a romantic thing going on here. The Star right next to the deck could be an Aquarius, but the Star is a card of a wish come true. It's also a healing card. For some of you, it could be applicable here, but it is a wish come true. And the Chariot on the bottom of the deck could be you guys going somewhere. The Chariot could be a Cancer, but it's also a card of a vehicle. Perhaps transportation is somehow a part of it. And at the same time, it's also a card of victory, success, triumph. Okay, so yeah, it's good. Leo, you can leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you. But yeah, very lovey-dovey, a wish come true. You could be going on like a romantic getaway with the Chariot. There could be family involved. And most importantly, you will feel very loving. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Moon. We have Strength clarified by the Two of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Aries, another Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have Pisces on the table. You definitely have somebody coming back to you this week, Leo, right? We do have Judgment, the first card that came out. This is one of the cards when somebody comes back from the past. The Knight of Wands, the next card over would be the person. It could be a fellow fire sign, right? But the thing about the Knight of Wands, this card often comes through as a card of a player. Somebody who is hot and cold, in and out of your life, a playboy, playgirl kind of a character. They're clarified by the Moon, could be a Pisces you're dealing with. But the Moon, perhaps they're hiding something from you. Their motive, the real reason why they're coming back, right? And that real reason could be just the two of you spending some one-on-one time, and then they'll be gone in the morning, that could be it, right? They're not coming back empty-handed, though. The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, they will want to give you something, but it's just an excuse, right? The Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch, but it's just an excuse to lure you back in to get your interest, right? Strength right next to the deck clarified by the Two of Swords, that's you. Right? Strength is your major arcana card, Leo. And it's also a card of somebody who holds back. By the way, that's one way to interpret the Strength card. The Two of Swords, clarifying strength, it could be interpreted as a card of a crossroads, or it's a card of somebody who remains closed off. Okay, so you will ultimately be at the crossroads as to what you want to do about this. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have the Moon clarified by the Devil. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Fool. We have the Six of Swords clarified by Strength, and we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, I don't think zodiac signs really matter, Leo. I think this week you'll be seriously considering moving on. Obviously, it's not for all of you. It will most likely play out for those of you where we have the Moon clarified by the Devil in your work situation, right? Not very positive cards together, right? The Devil is a card of like a toxic work environment. The Devil is when we're like almost literally attached to our workplace, where we have to work from morning till dusk, right? The Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the deck, right? Together with the Devil, perhaps you're just done. You're just tired of this environment. You're tired of people you work with and things like that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is you are thinking about leaving. You know, you're looking into the future and trying to understand what's there for you beyond the horizon. And here comes the Ace of Swords clarified by the Fool and the Six of Swords clarified by Strength. Strength is one of your major arcana cards, right? And those three other cards, this is you either considering of moving on, leaving this crap behind, or you're actually already doing this. Alright, the Ace of Swords, this is a very decisive energy. The Fool clarifying it. In this case, this is you liberating yourself from the Devil and the Moon card. The Six of Swords, literally moving on. Alright, moving on again. You see how the person in the Six of Swords is facing the future, and they got their back turned to the left, which is the past. So, yeah, again, you're either planning an exit strategy or you are already exiting the building. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, you got this King of Pentacles coming your way. They're hoping to have a victory with you, but instead you're going to break their heart. Well, not necessarily like really break their heart, but they will have a loss instead of a victory. Yeah, I know it's not funny for them, but that's just how it feels. It's like, yeah, they're coming in with that Six of Wands clarifying them, which is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition. Perhaps they're hoping to gain your full and undivided attention. They're hoping to win you over. They're hoping for something. But instead, they are about to get very disappointed because you're going to turn them down, you're going to shut them down, you're going to tell them no, right? The Four of Cups right next to the deck, this is a card of a rejection, and I think it's coming from you, Leo. You're rejecting them, whatever this thing is all about. The Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of a broken heart, but I don't think it's yours, I think it's theirs. Okay, this is how they will feel. Also, how they will feel is the Five of Pentacles in the middle. It is a card of feeling lonely. It is a card of feeling miserable, left out in the cold. So, I'm not sure what the nature of this, I guess, offer is, because they're coming your way, but you're going to turn them down. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.